This is Odun Math. Today I want us to look at continue our discussion on exponential equations. But this time I want us to look at exponential simultaneous equations. Exponential simultaneous equations. Okay, so let's look at an example how this equation is, and then we see how we can solve a question on this. Okay, so now let's look at this example. We are told to solve for x and y. So we are solving for x and y, and the equation is 3 to the x plus 1 equals 27 to the y minus 1, and 1 over 3 all to the power 2x equals 1 over 9 also to the power y plus 2. So let's see how we can solve this equation and then get the value for y and then x. Okay, so we first need to look at the first equation. So we change this to a base of 3 with a certain power. So when you raise 3 to the power 3, that is going to give us 27. So it means we have 3 to the power x plus 1 equals 3 to the power 3 into brackets y minus 1, because this is there. So 3 to the power 3 is giving us the 27. Okay. Now we can say that since the bases are the same, we can equate the power straight away. So therefore, x plus 1 is equal to 3 into y minus 1. Okay, so let me expand. So x plus 1 equals 3y minus 3. Okay, now let me group the variables from the constants. Okay, so x, then this is coming here, minus 3y becomes negative 3 minus 1. So x minus 3y is going to be negative 4. And let's call this equation 1. Okay, now let's look at this also. Okay, so here too, let me get this, let me divide this. So my 1 over 3 to the power 2x, and we can have this as 1 over 3 to the power 2, because 1 over 3 to the power 2 is going to give us 1 over 9. So 1 over 3 to the power 2. And then we shouldn't forget this. So y plus 2. Okay. Because if I raise this 1 to the power 2, I'm going to get 1. If I raise this 3 to the power 2, I'm going to get 9. So this is the same as this one. Now the bases are the same, so we equate powers and continue. So 2x equals 2 into brackets y plus 2. Okay. Then from here, 2x is going to be, I'm going to expand this, so that is 2y plus 4. Now let me bring this here. So 2x minus 2y becomes 4, and this is my equation 2. Now we can solve the two equations simultaneously. Okay. Now let's solve the two equations simultaneously. So that is equation 1, x minus 3y equals negative 4, and then equation 2, 2x minus 2y equals 4. Okay, I want to go by the substitution method. So for the substitution method, I'm going to take one equation, make a variable the subjects, and then substitute into the next equation to get the first variable. Okay, so making x the subjects. So x minus x equal to negative 4 plus 3y. Then we put x equals negative 4 plus 3y into equation 2. Okay, and equation 2 is giving us 2x minus 2y equals 4. That is equation 2. So where I see y x, I'll put this there. So this is going to be 2 into brackets negative 4 plus 3y, then minus 2y equals 4. Okay, because I am substituting x equals negative 4 plus 3y into equation 2. So where I see x in equation 2, I am going to put negative 4 plus 3y there. Okay, so that is what I've done here. Now, this is, let me expand this. So negative 8 plus 6y equals minus 2y becomes 4. Okay, so then let me group like terms. This is going to give me 4y, and this will come here to become 4 plus 8 because there's negative 8 here. So 4y becomes 12. Then we divide both sides by 4. And y becomes 3. Now, since y is now 3, we can put, so let me write it, put y equals 3 into equation, any of them, so equation 1. Okay, equation 1 is given as x minus 3y equals negative 4. Okay, this is equation 1. Okay, so y is 3. So x minus 3 into 3 equals negative 4. Now this is x minus 9, because this is going to give me 9, equals negative 4. Then we group like terms. X becomes negative 4 plus 9. That is when this goes, or when you add positive 9 to both sides. Okay, so x is going to be 5. So therefore, our x is 5 and then y is 3. Okay, let's look at one more example. Okay, now let's look at this example. So we are told to solve for x and y in 2 to the power 2 plus x minus 3 to the power 2 plus y equals negative 11. And then 2 to the power 1 plus x plus 3 to the power y equals 11. So let's see how we are going to go about this. Okay, so let me start from the first one at the top. So for 2 to the power 2 plus x minus 3 to the power 2 plus y equals negative 11. Now let's cast our mind to the first law of indices. That says a to the power n times a to the power n becomes a to the power m plus n. So we can see that since there is plus here, so we can change this to this format. Okay, then it means that we can rewrite this as 2 to the power 2 times 2 to the power x minus 3 to the power 2 times 3 to the power y equals negative 11. So we are just applying the first law of indices. Okay, now look at this situation. So we can change this one to 4 and this one to 9 and then continue with the rest. Okay, now before we do that also, let's try to get a variable to represent 2 to the power x and 3 to the power y. Okay, so let's a be equal to 2 to the power x and b be equal to 3 to the power y. So when we see 2 to the power x, we can put a there. And then when we see 3 to the power y, we can put b there. Okay, so in this case, this is going to give me 4. So 4 times a becomes 4a, because we said this is now a. Then minus 9 times b, because we said this is now b. Okay, so 9b, and this is equal to negative 11. So let me call this equation 1. Okay, then again, let's look at the second equation. So let me make this from 2 to the 1 plus x plus 3 to the y equals 11. So here too, we can apply the first law for only this one. So that is going to be 2 to the power 1 times 2 to the power x plus 3 to the power y equals 11. And we said 2 to the power x should be represented by a. Okay, so we said earlier that where we see 2 to the power x, we should put a there, and where we see 3 to the power y, we should put b there. So this is going to be 2 times a, so 2a plus b, because we said this should be represented by b, is equal to 11. Now this is our equation 2. So let me rewrite equation 1 and 2. 4a minus 9b equals negative 11. That is equation 1. And then equation 2 is also 2a plus b equals 11. Okay. Now I'm going to solve this by the substitution method, making b the subjects in equation 2. So we have b equals 11 minus 2a. Then we put b equals 11 minus 2a into equation 1, because that is what the rule says. Okay, so equation 1 is giving us 4a minus 9b equals negative 11. That is equation 1. So when we see b, we put 11 minus 2a there. Okay, so 4a minus 9 into brackets 11 minus 2a equals negative 11. So 4a minus 9 times 11 is 99 minus, this is going to be plus, so plus 9 times 2 also is 18a. So negative 9, negative 2 is positive 18. Okay, then equals negative 11. Now I need to group like terms, so let me send this to that side. So 4a plus 18a is 22a, and this is going to be negative 11 plus 99. Okay, we have 22a equals, that is negative 11 plus 99. So this is going to give me 88. So that is 88. So we divide through by 22, and a becomes 4. Now put a equals 4 into equation 1. Okay, and equation 1 is giving us 4a minus 9b equals negative 11. Okay, so where I see a, I'm going to put 4 there. So 4 into brackets 4 minus 9b becomes negative 11. So this is going to give me 16 minus 9b equals negative 11. And then negative 9b becomes negative 11 minus 16. Okay, so this is going to be negative 9b equals negative 27. Then we divide both sides by negative 9. So b becomes 3. Okay, now in the question we don't have b and a. So we represented them by this variable. So we are going to go back to the question. We had a to be 4 and b to be 3. Let me divide this. But a is equal to 2 to the power x, and b is equal to 3 to the power y. So in that case, 4 is equal to 2 to the power x. That is, a is 4. Okay, so from here, we just get a base to a certain power that is will be equal to 4. So this is going to be 2 to the power x equals 2 to the power 2, because 2 to the power 2 will be 4. So since the bases are the same, it means x equal to 2. Okay, now we also said 3 to the power y should also be b. 3 to the power y should be b. Okay, so 3 to the power y is equal to b. We had 3, so 3. And 3 is the same as 3 to the power 1. So y becomes 1. So therefore, our x is 2 and y is equal to 1. Okay. Thanks for watching, but please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. This is Odum Maths.